Afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, September 15th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. We have a time for change call tonight at 9 p.m. At the height of laughter, the universe is flung into a kaleidoscope of new possibilities. Gene Houston. Think about when was the last time you experienced a deep belly laugh. And we all know it not only feels good, it also produces a powerful manifesting energy that will literally shift our abilities to attract what we desire. When we laugh, our aura literally expands. And it's been measured, and it's actually been put on camera. When we laugh, our aura literally expands. And the entire energetic field connected to this biomagnetic field opens up to greater abundance, love, health, and infinite possibilities that exist in this world around us. The light, carefree energy of laughter is like a happy magnet, which will only attract more joyful experiences. Only. That's it. It's not going to attract anything else except the light, carefree energy of higher abundance. Love, health, and infinite possibilities that exist in this world around us. So look at it as a magnet, which will only attract more joyful experiences to you. We tend to attract whatever it is we need in a natural and effortless way. If seriousness is a dis-ease to the soul, then genuine laughter is the cure. Take a person, I'm sure we've all seen this or experienced it, or maybe with ourselves, is that it is when a person's really serious, they're going to attract some bad stuff. And that's why laughter is such a cure. If someone is facing a serious life situation, perhaps even a life-threatening disease, the energy of laughter is what creates a healing response. Now, of course, most people aren't going to laugh when they're in that situation. Unfortunately, if they did, they'd be absolutely blown away. There are documented scientific cases about people who have laughed their cancers away and returned their bodies to perfect health. Documented scientific cases. There were people who have laughed their cancers away and returned their bodies to perfect health. Laughing causes the body to produce the antibodies which boost the immune system and fight off all diseases. So even though a serious life situation may seem like you should become even more serious, it is just the opposite is true. Serious attitudes create serious problems. And a serious mind only creates more feelings of limitation and fear in one's consciousness, which dramatically lowers your ability to manifest what you want. So have you ever come across somebody and you want them to be serious, right? But they're not. They're just jovial. And you say to them, look, this is serious. Can you take this seriously? And some people just won't do it because they know. So serious attitudes create serious problems. Laugh and your life will be lengthened, for this is the great secret of long life. Og Mandino. You might be saying to yourself, I have nothing to laugh about because I have major problems on my mind. Humor is all a matter of perspective. The contracted ego mind takes everything seriously. Take one baby step back from your mind right now. Sit in the back seat of your brain for a moment and open up to a broader experience of who you are. Now, what do you notice? If we watched a movie of our entire life, from beginning until now, and compared it to what's happening for the other 8+ billion people on this planet, you might have a little bit more gentleness and compassion for yourself. The mind creates all sorts of stories about ourselves that we believe to be true, and yet are absolutely false. The biggest lie, of course, is that we are limited beings with limited resources who need to take life's tribulations very seriously. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. Mark Twain. Whenever you are serious about something, your mind gets tense, the body gets rigid, and it becomes very difficult to receive what you want. The biggest problem that serious people have is that they can only receive the solution to their problem when they relax and get out of the way. It's like a closed fist cannot receive any goodies until it relaxes and opens. Laughter is how we instantly open our internal fist and free our minds to receive the answers to our life's most challenging questions. All the judgments, fears, and worries that we would usually carry around with us suddenly melt away and are nowhere to be found after just one good, long, deep belly laugh. And yes, laughter creates instant healing and a phenomenal freedom in our lives. We have to let go and trust life when we're laughing. We are truly defenseless when we are chuckling madly away at something hilarious. Best of all, we get to drop all those ideas about who we think we are and experience the bliss within our being. With laughter comes this spontaneous automatic release from the experience of superiority and inferiority. We all merge together and feel a deep bond when we laugh together. When we can laugh at ourselves, the ego comes to a complete halt, and we can experience the free-flowing, abundant, manifesting being within. Time spent laughing is time spent with the gods. Japanese proverb. Time spent laughing is time spent with the gods. Now, I'm going to give you a little taste of instant freedom. Try this laughing exercise today, sometime today, just for 10 minutes. Just let your body laugh. For 10 minutes, just let your body laugh. Fake it until you make it. Act as if you just heard the most hilarious joke of your life. Your belly is moving in and out rapidly with the breath, and you are cracking up. Let this fake laughter go on continuously for at least 10 minutes. Don't stop, because it will trigger real laughter. When you fake it long enough, you will start laughing at the stillness of what you are doing. And this short experience will get your laughter engines rolling and make your day much lighter and much brighter. Try it out. You have nothing to lose but your ego, right? If you enjoyed this little exercise, there are many more amazing techniques, habits, and wisdom that can enlighten your life so that you can manifest more abundance, love, joy, and enlightenment. Every great accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision. Florence Scovel Shinn. This is what we're all always after, isn't it? Isn't it what we're always after? Happiness, love, joy, bliss, all of that is abundance. And the most powerful ways to increase abundance in our life is learning how to train our minds to focus in one continuous direction for an extended period of time. This is one of the great hidden secrets to manifesting anything. Once the mind can focus, it will listen and obey our every command. Now, you imagine taking that laughing exercise, right? And then right after the laughing exercise, you focus, and you're not, let's put it this way, you're not being serious. Okay? Now, once the mind can focus, it will listen and obey your every command. It's about creating a new relationship with yourself. When you honor the power within you, honor the power within you, and accept that you can create anything you desire. Anything you desire. Mastering the mind is the golden key to magnetizing anything you want to have, do, or experience in this lifetime. Perhaps the most effective ways to train the mind is through using a manifesting mantra. This is a very sacred word or positive. This is a very sacred word or positive, empowering statement that, when repeated within yourself, gives you an elated, expansive feeling. The mantra affirms that which you want to experience in this world, as if it's happening to you now, in the present moment. You're literally confirming the reality you want, stating it to be a fact, and feeling as if it is so. The power behind this practice is enormous and will clarify the vision of what you want to create. You see how the laughter warms you up, gets you really going? Expands your aura and turns you into a super magnet of positive things. The manifesting mantra acts like a tether, holding you tight to the ideal experience you're aiming towards. Its message is strengthening your energy every time you repeat it, enhancing the positive emotions and mental state around your desired outcome. As you repeat the mantra, the mind will naturally dive deeper inside, exploring the positive, joyous feelings that arise with that thought, the insights it brings you, and the energy and consciousness it expands within you come with you into your daily life and attract that which you want to manifest in your life, whatever it may be. Feeling financially free is an experience we can all identify with and feel challenged by. To discover the right manifesting mantra that is catered to your specific body and mind, you'll want to find out exactly where you are specifically struggling with money or whatever it is in your life. Where do you feel the inadequate, financially inadequate, impoverished, or not at peace with money? Now, you might want to make a list of all the complaints, negative beliefs, and challenging feelings you have about money. You already have a relationship with money. Just get clear on what it is. You ever heard people say this? I'm sure we've all said it at one time or another. Well, money is the root of all evil. That's a really great relationship, isn't it? You want to have no money or a little money? Then you send that out with your heart mind. Watch what happens. You won't. So we already have a relationship with this money, but we just need to get clear, choose to get clear on what it is. Now, you take, after you put your list together, you take and visualize this in the quiet time of this meditation. You take the top 3 to 5 most negative, energetically charged statements from your list and make positive opposite statements out of each of them. For example, if you wrote down, I never have enough money at the end of the month. This would turn into, I always have plenty of money at the end of the month. Whatever your negative message is, there is going to be positive polarity to it. Find out what this is and write it down on a beautiful sheet of paper or someplace you'll see it daily. Repeat these 3 to 5 positive messages all day long with feeling, not dryness, like you said, it's just a duty, with feeling and deep reverence. You'll find that in the first day, you probably won't feel the positive manifesting mantra is true and seem like you're faking it, trying to believe something you really don't. This is the first workout in expanding and heightening your energy. We tend to remain stuck, mucked up in old energies and attitudes that we garner and hold with us, unless we take massive, intense action in another direction. That's what we'll have. Our minds have been programmed for perhaps a very, very, very long time with these negative statements. So we'll need to really dig inside to move these old mountains. It's going to take everything you've got inside you to shift your entire belief system to the positive side of things. Yet the rewards will be worth it. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. William Blake. There are a few techniques to make the shift happen easier and faster. And it's really about reprogramming your brain before you're going to bed every night. So you go to bed, right? And listening to your manifesting money mantras, whatever it is that you want to manifest, your manifesting money mantras. A relaxed mind is a receptive mind. And the affirmations will seep in far deeper than during the day. Consistency is also a huge factor. The more frequently you flood your subconscious mind with these positive thoughts of abundance, the more often the brain is washed clean of the negative beliefs, and the easier it becomes to clearly see the huge financial opportunity that may be right in front of your eyes. We're often blind to our own wealth on our inner world, and outer repeating manifesting money mantras open the gateway for feeling thankful for what we do have, as well as make room for more to enter. The key is to being open to receiving, allowing it to happen. Manifesting is really simple at the core. It's only the mind that makes things complicated. The richest person in the world may not be the one with billions in the bank, terrified of losing it all every single day. Okay? A lot of people, this is what they do. And some of the most wealthiest on this planet, that you don't know their names, they literally are terrified of losing it all every single day. You imagine living that way? The most abundant person is the one who rarely thinks about how much money he or she has and never ever feels like there's not enough. They are constantly grateful all day long for what they do have. You see the big difference there? Financial freedom is all a state of mind. Yet, I found that the actual physical manifestation of money miraculously shows up when we improve our communication with the universe. It's really about connection. And when we connect with the universe in an abundant way, we receive abundance in return. And yes, the universe is trying to gift each and every single one of us everything we could possibly ever want, wish, or desire. It is our job to open up and receive it. Believe it or not, the universe wants you to have it all. Once you let go of resisting the abundance, So just about most of the people on this planet do. Resisting the abundance, the money gates will open up and more abundance will start flooding in when we let go of resisting the abundance. The money gates will open up and more abundance will start flooding in. Now, I'm going to give everybody a mantra. It's this feeling, how it feels in your body when you state it. Our manifesting power comes from our feelings, not our heads, our feelings, our heart, mind. And the more juicy our feelings are, the richer we will become in every possible way. If we read it without feeling, it won't work. If you read this without feeling, it will not work. Then your ego mind will click in and say, see, I told you so. Didn't work. Just garbage anyway. You want to gather all the sensations you can muster of joy, excitement, motivation, or faith that this abundance is on its way now as you repeat the message throughout the day. You'll naturally dive deeper into that feeling and squeeze all the juice out of it. And here it is. I'm a powerful, abundant being with plenty of money. I have plenty of money and feel financially secure and at ease. I joyfully receive plenty of money for the services I provide. I always have enough money to do anything I desire. I am always guided towards decisions that make my life richer. The money I spend returns to me in 10 times the amount. I am becoming more and more financially free every day in every way. I have a great relationship with money. Money is my friend. I am so grateful for the money that I do have. Everybody is supporting me in creating financial abundance. Abundance is my natural state of being. And when you say that, and you say it with your heart, with all the joy, excitement, enthusiasm you could possibly muster, watch and repeat it. Watch what happens. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I am sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies. It's number one. When you say this mantra, you relax your body. And you go from the heart-mind. Always, with anything. Being serious twists you up. So the laughter, this is all connected. It's all the pieces coming together for everyone. So the body is relaxed. How do you relax your body? Well, you know you're carrying stress. We all are. We all carry stress. Some degrees, some levels, and then other ones, kind of light, then medium, and then a high. We could be stressed out in 1 minute of anything during the course of our day. We can become serious. What does that do? We know what that does. It will add more to it. So some of us get to be a balloon that gets so full of air it cannot take anymore, and it explodes. So what happens to people who have to just carry the stress and never let it go? And only you have the power to release all of that stuff that we drag with us in this life. Could be from other lifetimes as well. And we drag it, and we drag it, and we drag it. You can picture a ball and chain on each ankle and trying to walk normally. It won't happen. But to you, you might fake it and say, I'm walking normally. There's no issue here with me. So you want to literally visualize taking a chain cutter, right, and unbolting that ankle strap from your ankle and letting both of those balls and chains fall away. You'll be much lighter in your step. All the anger, hatred, fear, all of that low, debilitating energy that sinks you into the dark. And see, that's what we have to be. We must choose to be very careful that that doesn't happen. And that is the magic of being aware. And as much in laughter and smiling as you can, and then saying the mantra with great feeling from the heart-mind, enthusiasm, happiness, and joy. The body being relaxed is the gateway to everything. So when you dump all that crap, the fear, the anger, the stress, the hurriedness, got to get this done, got to get that done, all of it, when it drops away, you're lighter. And you may even smile a lot more. And when that happens, you're in the now. When that body is relaxed that you're in the now. Every single time. And the now is your breath. Is focusing on the breath. Because there's no such thing as my breath tomorrow and my breath yesterday. It is only always in the now. And that's what keeps us in the now, is our breath. Our breath is divine positive energy. Why? Because it sustains the vessel that holds the kingdom of God within it. You, the God, the pure consciousness, you're the kingdom of God. You're in the body. And you can tell when your body's relaxed. You kind of float. As we use the hammock visualization, and you lay in that hammock in between two shade trees, and it's a beautiful day, and it's just a light breeze, and your eyes are closed. And I know, it might not have been a hammock, but we've all experienced this in our lives more than once. We just don't give it any attention. Because what it is that that's when you fall into bliss. You disconnect from the mind and the ego. You don't have any chatter. You're not thinking about anything. You're connected now, and I don't know it, but you're connected to the God within you. And you're just totally at ease. Not dis-ease, but you're at ease. Now, being in the now is absolutely wonderful. I think a lot of people believe it's boring. That's because of their ego mind is running the show, not their heart mind. So oftentimes we have, look at three stepping pads, right? One on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. One on the left is the past. One on the right, is the future. And the one in the center is the now. How many people do you actually think stand on the one in the center for any length of period of time? Not many. Not many at all. Because we have a tendency to be seduced by thoughts that aren't ours, that are programmed thoughts. Tens of millions of them, every day, every second. And so we embrace those. So a lot of us will go in the past, or we'll go in the future. But the future doesn't exist because we create the future in the now. Everything happens in the now. Now, we reminisce. Remember, we have our library, right, in our subconscious mind. That little devil sucks in everything. Everything you do every day, through your whole life. That's where it's stored. Every impression as you were growing up, every single statement that was made from others around you is stored there. That's why it's so important to reprogram. Clean it out, put only that which you want to be in there, as reference. So some of us, we reminisce, we have these memories, they're great, but we don't stay with them. We visit, we put the book back on the shelf in our library, we shut the door, we go on, we move forward. But some of us will stay there, and they stay there so long that they end up taking it into a future that doesn't exist, creating that future from that past, and reliving that past in that future. And this is why a lot of people will say to themselves, or maybe to others, no matter what we do, we always seem to end up here. Why is that? Because you've embraced the past, and it's taken over. Now, some of us, we all wonder, we dream. Dreams are great. Then the imagination takes the dream, moves it into form, energy into form, creates it into reality, which is manifesting what you desire. So we do. We wonder and we dream, and it's wonderful. But some of us will go in there and we wander because it's not there, but we constantly are asking ourselves, then we suffer when we do this. We get exasperated, irritated. Why isn't this happening? How come I don't have this yet? When is this going to take place? When am I going to have a better job? When am I going to make more money? When am I going to feel better? And see, what happens is we get frustrated with that, irritated. And guess what? We attract more of it. Isn't that ironic? The very thing we don't desire, we attract more of. And we stay in that mood. You could switch your mood in the course of the day. You could stub your toe and the rest of the day goes downhill because of your attitude and your lack of awareness. So the way you stay in the now, and it's crucial, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, and the highest of the highest high, the deepest of the deepest, deepest, and the purest of the purest, purest, eternal gratitude, to be at all times, 24/7. And so when these thoughts are running like clouds or superhighway, like cars zooming by, and we grab onto one, we leave the now. And we all do it. None of us are exempt from it. We just wander off. And these thoughts aren't ours because they're coming to us, not from us. So you focus on your breath, your divine positive energy. The soul powers this body when it enters it. The lungs start operating. Hence, the body sustains through the power of the soul. When that soul leaves the body stops functioning. That's a fact. We all know that. And then because we don't know how to heal the body, we have that power too. But since we don't know how to heal the body and we rely on external authority to heal our bodies, which oftentimes does not work, we end up being forced to leave the body because our lack of connection with the gods that we are. So when those thoughts come in and we wander off, real simple. It's not a big deal. I've wandered off with, not my thoughts. I'll focus on my breath and I'll be in the now. 3,000% of the time. Every time you focus on the breath, you're in the now. Listen to the breath. Focus on the breath. Easy in through the nose, easy out through the mouth. Now, those of us who are consciously aware that gather in this meditation, on and off world, we're consciously aware to a certain extent. We know that the soul enters the body, heaven, the soul, pure consciousness, the body, earth. We know every step that we take on this planet, we're creating paradise. We also are shining our light 360 degrees, everywhere. And it's affecting everything into a higher and higher and higher level of frequency and deep eternal love. Every single time. So imagine that. You're a beacon. You're a love light beacon. You are creating paradise every single step you take. Now, Then you visualize through your heart-mind what kind of a life would you desire, want in this God planet paradise. And feel it through your heart-mind. And guess what? It will be yours. It's a universal answer. As long as you stay out of your own way. Now, we all have an understanding that when you are connected to the God that you are in that body, you see these wheels of light in that body, right? And they start at the tailbone and go all the way to the top of the head. There's 7 of them. Some people believe that there's more or less. We'll go with the 7. And they're wheels of light, beautifully colored wheels of light. What are they? Can I pick them up? Can I rearrange them? Nope. They can get bent at times. But they're etheric, they're spiritual, like you, the God in that body, is. And they're made for you, the God, to flow through. They're connectors, conduits to the divine. You. Interesting. And you flow through these chakras. You flow through them, and you know everything about that body. Doesn't that make sense? You know everything about that body. You know every blood cell, every single blood cell. You know every tissue, every emotion also, all your emotions, all of it. Your abundance level, your happiness level, your joy level that is transmitted every second through the God that you are, but you don't know that because you are not connected to the God that you are 24/7. You are, but you're not consciously aware of it. So we're like an energy fountain. You, the God, flows through those conduits, and it springs up over the head and back down around to the root chakra, which is right there in the tail, right on your tailbone, and then back up again. And it doesn't deplete, and it doesn't get weak, and it doesn't disappear. It is omnipotently powerful all the time, never fading, never failing. Now, we have parts of ourselves that are asleep. Now, a lot of us don't look at it that way. How can I have parts of myself that are asleep? Well, they're not the body. They're the God within each and every single one of us. You carry a physical form. There is a God in it, whatever that form may be. So those parts that aren't awake, you could throw a bucket of ice water on them and slap them silly in the face and they still won't wake up. But there's other parts of us that are consciously aware to a certain extent. Those are the parts of us that we call out to, and all the other parts. These are all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. They come in multiple gigaplexes, trillions of gigaplexes from trillions of universes, and a gigaplex will fill this entire universe that we're in now with not even 1 square inch of sacred space to spare. So it gives you an idea on the massive amount of number that come in, that stretch out throughout existence, focused on this meditation every single day on this planet's liberation into the higher and higher and higher deep eternal love frequency, gratitude, and peace. So this includes all of the archangels, cherubim, seraphim, archetypes, all the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Christ, El Moria, Abundancia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. All of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. All the galactics, off-worlders, and celestials. So a lot of light energy beings that are on this planet, we only see 1% of what is with these eyes that we have. And shapes, color, sizes, forms we never see. But we are familiar with a handful. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, many, many, many more. And they are real. They aren't figments. All these, the galactics, off-worlders, celestials. We're only familiar with a smidgen of them. I mean, barely familiar. And those are the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Sirians, the Felines, Zeta Reticuli, Nords, Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid Avian. Many, many, many more. Trillions. Over 1,000 travels through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. That shows you an idea on how little we're aware of. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. Now, the archangels, their civilization has vibrated at a different frequency than we do. We don't see them like we see each other, but we do meet and interact with them. A lot of the times we just aren't aware of it. Sometimes we are, and it dawns on us. Not usually, not while we're interacting with them, but after. And it just comes out. You say that was an angel. And then you try to look around to find them at times because it dawns on you that was an angel, and they're gone. It's like they just vanished within seconds. Now, they can surround any one of us at any time in the tens of thousands in numbers. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can house a large number in a small area. Now, the Ascended Masters, they've mastered the physical, ascending in the physical and out of the physical, hold pure God form, pure consciousness. We are mastering physical. We ascend into physical, we're mastering physical. We create our experiences to perfect our creations. All of the parts of us that are consciously aware to a certain extent actively joined in this meditation for the liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. And we're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand. There's no end to the sea, the ocean of all of us connected for the liberation of this planet and in this meditation. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all God, and we're all love. And our God, force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this net. This light emanates from the God force love light energy within each and every one of us, the pure consciousness, the God. It is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1 billion trillion suns to even come close to its brilliance. And this brilliance is pure, deep, eternal love is what we're made of, and it is flooding this planet in this very now. All of us, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, everything. Feel it. It is a warm shower. You can feel this energy penetrate the body and embrace the God, because that's where it's coming from, the God within us all. When we start to ascend above the planet, we are met with this massive ocean of glitter. It's like one of those ballroom balls, but 1 trillion times more intense and super larger. And it's reflecting everywhere. It is flooding all of us, head to toe, inside and out. Light. Multiple colors of light, colors you've never seen before. And so we go to the point of reflection, and we see these microscopic mirrors, perfectly etched, and we enter them. And we discover that all of us, 24/7, are learning and teaching each other. We're either teaching, learning, teaching, or both. Always. It doesn't matter if one of us is 1,000 miles away. We are learning, we are teaching, we are teaching, we are learning. Anybody that enters your life, I don't care if it's a second or a month, a week, a year, are teaching you something. And what are they teaching you? And most likely, you're teaching them something. But a lot of the times we just don't think about that. We just let it pass us by. So we're more concerned about the superficial, the exterior of the body itself, not the God. That's why we miss it. It's absolutely magnificent, and it is with us always on this endless journey. We are immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that we created that reminds us all that we definitely are the power of healing. We are then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that we created that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve, of the gods within us. We are then met by the white fire. This is a column of light that we created that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are imbued with an impenetrable white fire armor. Much different than any armor you can think of on the planet. Way beyond that, emanates from the God force love light energy within us all. It protects us 24/7. And nothing can penetrate it. Nothing can weaken it. Nothing can manipulate it. It doesn't lose its power ever. No demon possession, no attachments, no lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies. Yet, only you have the power. That if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency, whether consciously or unconsciously, low enough, through hatred, anger, greed, fear, stress, anxiety, hurriedness, envy, worry, you will lower your vibrational frequency low enough to create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Then, possible attachment, demon possession, all the dark things, all the negatives. Now, if you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with a double column of light. The first one is the purple transmuting flame. We created this to remind the soul that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are literally vaporized. No more. Then the violet ray. This is the second column that we created to remind us all that we can bring in the violet ray and cleanse the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony to the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We were then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that we created that reminds us all that we are the sun, the sunlight. We are the rain, the rainbows. We are the clouds, the sky. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees, the forest. We are the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are the mountains. We are everything, and everything is us. So the next time that you view a sunset or a sunrise or an ocean front or a starry lit night sky or a rainbow, it is you. You're the beauty. You're the grandeur. You're the majesty. You're the perfection. The God within you. Always has been, always will be, ever beyond and forever. We continue to ascend above this planet. Some of us step outside our physical form. If we're carrying physical form, we hover effortlessly above it. The reason we do this is because we can. We come into full contact with this massive crystalline light tower that we created, and it's larger than the solar system. So you can't miss it. And in the center of the column is this massive oblong sphere. In the center of the sphere is this golden white bowl of light. It is surrounded by numerous rings of light, all multicolored, and all at once sending out these massive clouds of energy that just literally soak into us. And the golden white bowl of light is the highest of the highest high, the deepest of the deepest deepest, and the purest of the purest purest, eternal love. Then comes gratitude. Then comes peace. Then comes gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness. Then comes well-being. Then comes great wealth, bliss, joy, tranquility, benevolence, massive prosperity, massive abundance. And you bring that abundance through laughter. Lots of it. Now, at the top, we decided so the Golden Ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, as it's been doing, and it is right in this now, 24/7. This Golden Ocean is literally the highest of the highest high, the deepest of the deepest deepest, and the purest of the purest purest eternal love. And it is flooding this entire planet, nonstop, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe. And all of this is a reflection of the gods that we are within these bodies. Now, we are drops of this Golden Ocean. We also contain the essence of this Golden Ocean. Golden Ocean is the drops of the Golden Ocean. And the only illusion is separation. We then see and come upon our meditative sphere at Set Center Circle. We created this sphere well over 3.5 years ago. It holds almost 1,600 of our meditations in perpetual motion. Think about that. Feel it through your heart mind. They don't fade out. They're constant. Their energy continues to expand, flooding this entire planet. From all of us, on and off world, hundreds of millions of us, every day. You can feel it. And you can laugh. And you can, from the heart mind, make words, frequencies. And you can literally move any energy into form, create it into reality, and experience it. And not take life seriously. I mean, so seriously that you're stressed out like a tight fist 24/7. Laughter. Mantra. Keeping your frequency high at all times is paramount. Paramount. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close this up. Take an easy breath in through the nose. And an easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. The Buddha asked a monk, how do you measure the length of a man's life? The monk answered, by days. The Buddha said, you do not understand the way. The Buddha asked another monk, how do you measure the length of a man's life? The monk answered, by the time that passes during a meal. The Buddha said, you do not understand the way. The Buddha asked a third monk, how do you measure the length of a man's life? The monk answered, by the breath. The Buddha said, very well, you know the way. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, the following morning. And we will return here September 16th, 2021, Thursday, to continue our global guided meditation call.